I'm Vincent Burke, and I'm here with Ford Black. How are you, sir?
Good. Thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it.
Sure. So, I wanted to talk with you about racism in America.
All right.
So, in the 1800s, there's tragic darkness, slavery.
Yeah, for sure. Huge part of our society back then.
Yeah. I mean,
From what I know.
it helped the South economically speaking. So
Yeah,
they could,
yeah.
Obviously, grow cotton.
Yeah.
America, I tend to think that we've evolved from racism.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you, what do you think is one of the main causes of racism in America?
I think that one of the main causes of racism in America is, I guess, maybe undereducation.
Yeah.
Because if people were educated, they would know that even though people have different skin colors, that they're not, biologically different. And like that intellect does not, have any correlation with skin color or anything like that.
Right. I totally agree. There's a classic scene of Huckleberry's father is
I read that a while ago.
Yeah. Required reading, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't we all should read that? Yeah. Anyway, there's a scene in the book where Huck's father is drunk and he's talking about the life of the 1800s and how it was his duty as an American to go out and vote. First time if he wasn't drunk, he was going to go out and vote his conscience. Live a great American life. So he goes down to the voting poll. He's not too drunk. He's there. He's going to vote. He hears that an African American can vote. And then he walks away. He leaves simply because a man of a different color is voting, not in the same state, in a totally different state than Tennessee. So
It's like reverse boycotting, pretty much, right?
Yeah, reverse boycotting. Yeah, it's undereducation really is one of those main causes of racism.
Yeah, for sure.
I also think racism. You aren't born being racist, right?
Of course not.
Of course not. It's taught.
I guess it could depend on if you're born how you just natural how you process things. If you're naturally just an aggressive, angry person, then it could be easier for you to be racist. But I don't know.
Yeah. I guess so.
Racism definitely isn't something you're born into.
No, it's not.
It's you acquire racism through
your parents.
Either through influence or just through personal experiences. If you've had trouble with people who just happen to be of the same skin color, then you could automatically associate everyone else with their skin color.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different factors that could come into racism, but overall, I just think that if people were educated, that they would know that
racism is foolish and
for sure
unnecessary.
Absolutely.
And the tragedy is that in America we've progressed. There was slavery, but then came the Emancipation Proclamation by Abraham Lincoln. That was just wonderful. And then the right to vote, and eventually the Civil Rights Movement. Martin Luther King and his "I Have a Dream" speech. Malcolm X, and Barack Obama when he was elected.
Yeah.
However,
it's crazy what happens over the course of 200 years. You go from slavery and extreme oppression to a person who comes from that from those roots to being the head of state.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I want to say that we've evolved. We're no longer like the racist, tragic, flawed human beings we once were. But the tragedy is that there still is racism. It's not as large. The Ku Klux Klan isn't as large as it was in the 1920s when there was that march on Washington.
Yeah.
But they still exist. And I think that, racism will always exist. We'll never fully be able to wash it away.
Yeah, for sure.
From our shoulders. But I think we can continue to
I appreciate it.
This conversation really meant a lot to me.
No problem, man. Anytime.
I'm Vincent Burton.
I'm Ford Black. Thanks for being on
PBS.
PBS indeed.